At Explore Learning, we have 120 centres here in the UK and 5 in Texas. And we are a maths and English tuition centre provider for children aged 5 to 14. And children of all abilities come to our centres. Some children will need a lot of support at school. Other children will be very bright, but they might need a little bit of support in terms of making sure they work to their true ability levels.
In terms of why we invested in 2012, we felt it was a very strong business case. The business had grown strongly historically while maintaining its very high standards. The leadership of the business was very strong, and the roots of the business meant that it had a culture that really cared about its customers, children and parents, as well as its people, and was strongly embedded in its local communities. In terms of our own pre-deal ESG assessment, we concluded that this was a market-leading provider with very high standards in training, vetting and procedures.
It was fundamental for us to find a responsible investor, and we had quite a number of interested parties, of which Graphite very clearly demonstrated in their due diligence process a really great understanding of our social values, our ESG issues, and they were very supportive of everything we were planning to put in place to support those issues going forward. And I remember coming away really buzzing and thinking, these are the guys, because they demonstrated something that the others didn't, which was a real caring and understanding, as well as obviously wanting to ensure that the economics were going to work well for the business. The ESG areas have improved enormously since Graphite bought us, more so than we really thought at the time, because we thought we were pretty good in this area, but Graphite have put it to the top of our board agenda, so every month it is the first item that I have to report to, and it's really made us focus on other areas within ESG. So for example, they've been very supportive in recruiting an Ofsted safeguarding and compliance officer, which we didn't have before. We wrapped it all up in HR before, but now it's a separate reporting line. So in a sense, we've had to increase our cost base to do that, but we think the benefits ultimately for value and performance come through.
We continue to invest heavily in the people and service that make Explore special, and evidence of this working is the fact that the business was recognised in the Sunday Times Best 100 Companies to Work For in the last 4 years.
I think our performance and the value of the business has been greatly enhanced by the improvements we've made in ESG, principally in areas relating to our staff and the recruitment and sustainability of the sort of staff we recruit. Staff feel very comfortable if they know that we've got all the processes in place for them to work comfortably with children and safely, and they will stay longer, they will perform better, and I just think our performance at the coalface is hugely enhanced.
The ESG approach will very much continue in the same fashion. It's very open, it's very transparent, it continues to be a high priority item. The business has all the framework and tools to continue to embrace best practice.
I think our ESG approach with Graphite will evolve very positively. It's top of our board agenda, and as a group of people we're all really on it. An example of that is our recent development of our charitable partnership with the Roald Dahl Children's Charity. We didn't have any involvement with charity before Graphite acquired us. We're now fully engaged and our staff get involved in helping terminally ill children at the charity. And on top of that, Graphite have been incredibly supportive of what we call our scholarship program for low-income families, and some of those families now are coming from children who are terminally ill at the Roald Dahl charity. So all in all, I think we're really going to be flourishing in that department.